Hey everybody, I'm going to do a quick review of this Vitamix personal cup adapter. So I saw this at Costco and decided to pick this up. So I'm going to show you what I normally use, and then we're going to give this thing a review. Alright guys, so this is what I've been using. This is my Vitamix Professional Series blender with the 64 ounce tall pitcher. It doesn't fit under your cupboards. Their newer models are shorter pitchers to fit under your cupboards. But and you see this has the plunger, so I'm going to be curious to see how that personal cup adapter from Vitamix works, and if it will blend everything up, because you know, this thing, you have to use that plunger quite often with frozen smoothies, because it really clogs up and you have to use the plunger to unclog it. So we're going to go ahead and test that out with a couple of things. Be right back. Alright, we're going to give this thing a try. What we're going to do is I'm going to unbox this stuff, show you what's in there. Then we're going to do a frozen fruit smoothie. And also, we're also going to do like another demonstration with like cumin seeds and see how it does spices. So I'll be right back. I'm going to unbox everything and I'll be right back. Alright, so this is how it comes in the box. It comes with, this is the adapter, and then it comes with 2 cups and 2 lids. And then it also comes with this recipe book. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to come back. I'm going to unpackage all this stuff, and then I'm going to show you what I'm going to make. Be right back. Alright, so what I'm going to put in here, I'm going to put some frozen strawberries, some frozen blueberries, a whole banana, some water, and some protein powder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some, and I'm going to try to put as much stuff as I can. I'm going to fill this thing up, and I really want to give it a good test and see how it's going to blend everything together. Alright, so I have the strawberries, blueberries, I have a whole banana in there, I have a scoop of protein powder. It's about 56 grams of protein powder, and I put about probably about 10 ounces or so of water. So what we're going to have to do is, move this out of the way, we have to take the base for this, put it upside down, and that's how it's going to screw on there, just like that. So I'm going to get that thing screwed on there, and I'm going to put it on that base, and then we're going to blend it up. Alright, so I screwed that thing on pretty tight, and then as you can see, when you screw it on, the cup's going to be upside down, and then you tip it over like this, you put it on the base like that. Now we're going to see how it's going to, this thing is pretty full with frozen strawberries, frozen blueberries, a whole banana, some protein powder, and about half the glass is filled up with water. So let's go ahead and turn this thing on and see how it blends. Alright, so that was probably about 10 seconds on not even high power. So on my blender here, I had it up to 10, but I didn't have it up to high. So I didn't even have it on full power, and it looks like it blended up pretty good, but we're going to take that off the base and we're going to take a look at it. Be right back. So we got this all blended up. This comes with a lid, so normally you can just put that on there and drink it out of that. But just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to pour it into this cup just to see how it did. So it's pretty smooth, pretty nice. So I really like this. Next, we're gonna do some cumin seed. and maybe some coriander and see how it does spices. Because that's another big reason why I purchased this. So give me a second and I'm gonna clean this up and I'm gonna get my spices out and see how it grinds. Be right back. Alright everybody, so I have this thing full of spices. I have grains of paradise, peppercorns, cumin seed. I have a cinnamon stick in there. And the purpose is I want to give this thing a real good test and see how this thing works. So I'm going to put this on the base and I will be right back. Alright, so I have all these spices in the cup on the base and we're ready to rock and roll. So I got this thing pretty much, it's half full of spices, and I got a lot of, you know, like I said before, peppercorns, grains of paradise, cumin seed, coriander, everything's whole, and we're going to see how this thing does spices. So let's turn it on and find out. Alright, so not very good to start out with. Let's give it a little shake and see if we can get this thing going. Alright, so it's not doing spices very good, any amount, any quantity that I put in there. I'm going to open this thing up and get a little stir and see if we can get these things ground. Be right back. Alright, so I gave this thing a little stir. I got it back on the base and we're going to start it up and see if we can get these seeds and these spices ground. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to do the quantity of spices that I have in there. We're going to take a little bit out and see if I just have too much in there or what the case may be. But it's not doing the spices like I wish or hoped it would have. Be right back. Alright, so I took some of the stuff out. This is what I have here. I mean, it did grind up quite a bit of it, but it wouldn't do all of it. So I took some of it out. I still got the cinnamon stick in there. I didn't do any of the cinnamon stick. So we're going to turn this thing back on and see if we can get the rest of this, what's in there, ground up. Alright, so we're going to take the rest of this stuff out of here. So far I'm not impressed with how it does spices. I really like how it does smoothies. But for spices purposes, if you want to buy this here for spices, I mean, it'll probably do cumin seed with no problem. But when you start putting, you know, multiple things in there, it seems like it just gets stuck. And it doesn't want to ground properly. So depending on how much stuff you want to put in there, the quantity, I wouldn't put too much in there, maybe a third full, and go from there. But if you want this for on-the-go smoothies, I think it's pretty nice. But if you want it for spices, if you want to ground a lot of spices, it doesn't look like it's really going to be able to handle that without the plunger. So be right back in a minute. So it actually did ground up the cinnamon stick. As you can see, it is a fine powder, so it did do a pretty good job. So it does do spices pretty well. I take back a little bit of what I said previously. But you do need to watch how much you put in there, because when I had the thing full, as we can see on this other plate, There is still some whole spices in there, but it does work pretty good for spices. So I would recommend picking this up for spices and for smoothies. It does look like it does a pretty good job. So thanks a lot everybody for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if there's anything else you want to see be reviewed. I appreciate everybody for watching. Thanks a lot everybody. Bye.